Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Brooke, and welcome to our first episode of iPhone 101. And we called it iPhone 101 because we're AppleIPhoneSchool.com, and so it's like school, like English 101, or like...
That doesn't sound like very much fun.
Well, we're more fun than school. I hope so, anyway. We'll see.
Well, let's get to the headlines. Okay, so the top story this week, video on the iPhone. Now, this is a big gripe of mine that video didn't come on the iPhone because I knew for a fact, and now I do know for a fact, that this is just a typical like little webcam, little cell phone camera. And if it can display it on the screen when you're holding it, why couldn't it capture it? Okay, so anyways, Drunken Bass is the name of the program, and it's a prototype. And I'm recording, and now I can hold it up, and it'll play back.
It only does 5-second clips.
Yep.
At 10
frames per second.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it's basically called proof of concept, which basically is proving that it works, and eventually he'll come out with the full-fledged app. So that'll be really sweet because we don't have a video camera.
Yeah, so here we go. And it's actually very good quality.
Yeah.
It's very high quality for...
2 megapixel.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep, 30 frames a second is what the final will be.
And it'll only be limited by the amount of space on your iPhone.
Correct.
So
that's a pretty big deal.
Yep.
Next we have Apple confirms iPhone sales limit raised from 2 to 5.
Yes. Don't get me started on this. Why they even limited it to 2 in the first place, I do not know. Well, we do know.
Yeah,
it was
hackers.
So people couldn't buy them and then jailbreak them and then sell them.
Yep.
And it's got to be because of the Christmas season.
Yeah, I mean,
Apple's smart. I mean,
if you think about it, we both have iPhones. So if we wanted to buy one for someone,
right,
we wouldn't be able to because they've got it limited to 2. So, so now you can buy 5. Okay, so next we have a plugin for Safari, and what it does is let you pre-make text to paste into forms. So Erica Sadoun made a little JavaScript, and another guy that's a reader, Tom King, created into this little interactive tool that basically you can make a favorite in Safari, pre-make it on your computer, like your password.
Text in it.
Yep, password, website name, email address, whatever, and you can make multiple ones. And you just go into your favorites, click on it, and it pastes it right in for you. Yeah. So it's really great for like when you're driving down the road and you're trying to type in your password that's really long.
No. We don't endorse driving down the road and talking on your iPhone and pasting and whatnot.
Yeah, well, anyways, it'll make it a lot easier. So thanks, Tom and Erica. Next, Orange in France was selling unlocked iPhones.
Yes. Because
of some law or whatever. And so everybody's like, this is great. We can buy iPhones. We can now sell them all over the world on eBay.
eBay them.
Yeah. And they're finding out that it doesn't work except with other carriers in France.
Yeah. So all these people are buying unlocked iPhones on eBay, and they're like, oh, yes, great deal. And then they're getting them, and they don't work.
Yeah, and they were like it says $965 American dollars for an unlocked one. So people really would be upset if they bought that and expected it to work, especially if they didn't try it. Like if I'm the buyer and I try it, or I don't try it, and then I sell it, and then the person gets in, it won't work here. Okay, next we have GPS on the iPhone from TomTom.
Yes. Exciting news. GPS on the iPhone. We were all so excited.
Yeah, and then it's not true.
No.
And it's a really good catch that somebody figured out. Back in the day when the iPhone, widescreen, iPod, whatever was going to come out, and they had like rumored images of it, there's this image, and as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, it has this little barcode, and so does the TomTom attachment device, exact same barcode. So it's kind of like maybe a hint as that you should have caught this.
Yeah.
And whoever the graphic designer has got to be laughing because it's not real.
No.
So that's a bummer.
Yeah, we were sad.
Okay, so another Safari plugin that's come out is the ability to download files from Safari onto your phone. So whether it's a image or an MP3 file or a QuickTime video, PDF, whatever, you can make a folder on your iPhone, and this little plugin lets you actually download the file. So it's a little hack. Okay, so jailbreakme.com has been used over 1 million times. Now, I doubt that it's 1 million separate iPhones.
No, yes. I would have to say that it's not a million iPhones.
No.
Because
we count for like 10 of them.
Yeah, really, we do.
Yeah, so.
Because you've probably done it at least 6 times, and I've done it at least 4.
Yeah.
And so that might be a slightly exaggerated number, though we do get the point that there are a lot of people jailbreaking their iPhones.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Yeah, so H2O has come out with a waterproof,
water resistant.
Yeah, it's not.
Case
yeah,
for the iPhone.
It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
And I can see like my mountain biking friend kind of guys using this.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they'd have it all strapped on and listen to their music, and mud be spraying.
yeah, there you go.
The iPhone would be fine.
That's funny, but don't go scuba diving because we don't think it's totally,
Yeah, I don't.
Waterproof.
It's not submersible.
No.
And it's only $39.99.
Not bad. Christmas?
That's kind of cheap. I mean, this case right here was $30.
Yeah, so that's not bad at all.
So hopefully it works, worth its money.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm not testing it.
Otherwise, you really have a brick.
Yeah, really. This is another great accessory. Another good Christmas gift, maybe.
Yeah, I would like this.
Yeah.
It's $100. It's a slide-on battery pack, and basically it gives you 8 more hours of talk time, 250 hours of standby, 24 hours of audio, 7 hours of video, or 6 hours of internet usage.
And it's actually it's very slender, and it's not very bulky, and I was actually really surprised at how small it is for the amount of hours of playback and stuff it gives you. So
yeah, and
it's actually really nice.
It has like little 4 lights on the back, and if it works like other stuff that I've seen, you just press it in and it'll light up whatever percentage that it is.
Yeah.
So that's
probably by 25 because there's 4 little.
That's pretty sweet. So like on vacation and stuff like that, you can just take it with you,
cool.
and you would have tons of battery life. Another debunked thing besides the GPS is being able to hack the volume control on your phone.
So that it can go up or down, really. But the initial thing was Erica student thought that she was able to hack it to increase the volume.
Yep. And then she had a little more time, got out her decibel meter, and nothing she could do, whether she brought it up to the factory settings 0.70, I think.
Yep.
And she tried it from 0.99 all the way down to 0.30.
And there was no difference.
Yeah, no difference. So
she thought she had something cool, but not quite yet. But you know what? I bet it's totally possible. Erica, keep it up.
Yeah, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. The iPhone top gadget on Time Magazine.
Yes, top gadget of the year, which I will totally agree with. Top gadget of the year, I definitely agree with. Yes.
Yeah, I think it got top invention of the year too.
And
from somewhere else.
Top invention, I'm not so sure about. I love my iPhone, but top invention, I'm not too sure about.
Yeah, it kind of
top gadget, totally.
Like, I don't know if it's an invention. Like, is it an invention? It's just taking a bunch of other things and putting it together.
But
it's not like the invention of water-powered cars. Or
really.
It's not. I don't know.
Well, the touch is pretty cool. That might be an invention.
The touch screen?
How
the way it interacts?
Yeah. Top gadget, definitely. Good job, Time.
Yeah, so.
I agree with that one.
Grab that and frame it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a little surprise for you.
Yes.
MySpace is prepping an iPhone web client.
Yep.
How's that going to look?
Well, and
I think your phone loads slow now.
Yeah, I love the MySpace web app. Or
Facebook.
The Facebook web app. It's like really nice and really clean, and it's really built well for the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
The MySpace one, I'm not really sure how they're going to do that because to me, MySpace is kind of, a little bit cluttery, and it's kind of hard because it's so like people can personalize it so much. And I don't know how they're going to do that.
I don't think they're going to. I think it'll look like Facebook.
Yeah.
Like they'll get rid of all that stuff because a lot of people have like flash videos and all this glittery popping up stuff.
Right.
And
so it'll just be like comments and stuff, just like Facebook. So it might work. I'm interested to see how it turns out.
I might actually use MySpace.
Yeah,
if it
true.
I can see stuff on it.
Yeah, really.
This is great.
Yes.
This is great news. We have Nintendo for the iPhone, which is one of our most popular.
Oh my goodness, 1 million emails a day on how to get Nintendo ROMs onto your iPhone.
Yep, and then somebody got Game Boy Advance to work, which it's a little choppy, but they're getting there.
They're working on it.
Now PlayStation.
All we need is Xbox. I haven't heard anything about an Xbox.
Halo 3 for that. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No,
that's Microsoft.
No.
It could.
Won't work.
But anyways, yeah, so PlayStation, they say 75% of the games so far work for the emulation that they have. So once they get that figured out,
So it'll be soon, I think.
That'll be really sweet because
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
I loved my PlayStation. Okay, so if
this
you
one's kind of old school for me. I think
Yeah.
it's a little bit old school.
if you like the stylus,
Yes.
you
They
can
make
get
it
it
for the iPhone.
a Pogo stylus.
But why would you want a stylus for the iPhone? Hello, sweet interface.
Maybe if you're an old
touch
guy.
Here.
Sorry, old guys. I don't
Oh,
know.
buddy, we're gonna get emails about that one.
I mean, I've had it, and you know, I don't
we've
know.
had Palms with our
yeah. But like my friend just got a brand new Palm, like
Pocket PC. That's
Pocket
what we
PC.
had too, Pocket PCs.
and I was like touching it with my fingernail. Like I didn't want to use the stylus. I just am so used to the finger thing, and like when I try to, you just can't scroll on them, and it's just like old school.
But if you want a stylus, they do make one for the iPhone.
Another good news.
I don't know if this is good news.
The second generation iPhone is nearing completion.
See, I think this might be bad news.
Why?
Because all those people who are like, as soon as the iPhone came out, we went and bought one for $600 and then got our little refunds. You know, as soon as this next generation iPhone comes out, you are going to go buy one. You know you are.
Who, me?
Everyone out
Oh,
there
I will.
yeah, I know. That's terrible.
No,
we already
because
have iPhones.
No, because it's going to be faster, and it's going to have more space on it, and maybe it'll have a camera in the front,
Yes.
like iChat, so we can like chat with each other.
Yes.
Come on, how
Doug
sweet
has
would
all
that be?
sorts of new concepts now that we have video on the iPhone.
Yeah, dude, that would be
We've
so
got
sweet.
Tons of new ideas.
Video Skype for the iPhone.
Yep.
They need that. Okay, so this is the third-party apps part of our episode, and where we pick out our favorite third-party app that came out this week.
And there were a bunch, so it was hard to pick.
Yeah, well, not for me. It was easy.
That's true. For him, it was easy because he's
I
totally
pick
in love with this
iPhysics.
game. iPhysics.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's really...
Has a bit of music.
At first, it starts out like a little kid game because the first one's called Crayon. What's it called? Crayon Physics. But it's so it can teach you how to draw on the screen and then make it move and stuff like that. But basically, so you just use the objects to move other objects, the ball, and try to get it to the square. And it's awesome.
Yeah, you can create all sorts of things. There's a video on our website if you want to watch it there. But
And there's tons of levels.
yeah. And Doug is totally addicted. Personally, I don't really. I'm not
I'm
a
pretty
big
good at
fan
it.
of the game, but Doug loves it.
I can beat most of them. But there's
He
some of them.
cheats.
No, I don't
You
cheat.
do cheat a little.
If I can get it done, then it's getting done. No cheating. Some of them you can like move the phone and stuff, but some of them doesn't work that way. It's actually pretty hard. Some I can't figure out. But it's really addicting. It's really cool. You've got to install it. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
It's really cool. I swear I left it on my phone for like 3 or 4 days. I thought it was going to be something dumb because it was like iPhysics, like school 101. And then, yeah, it's great. Yeah. So what's yours?
Mine is a new game called ContraSense. It's by the Sonoso. Actually, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce that?
Sure. They'll correct us.
Okay. It's by the Sonoso source. And it's this little, I know it seems kind of, like old school, like Nintendo-y. But it's this little car that you have to drive like into oncoming like traffic, and you can't hit any of the other cars. And it shows like how much distance you have left to go on top, like left.
And you can't beat it, right?
Right. No, I did beat it.
You did?
Yeah. I even
When?
posted. I put a post on there saying, update, I have beat level 1.
And what happened?
But you move it by tilting your iPhone. It uses the
But what happened when
accelerometer.
you won?
It just said success and then asked to play again.
That's it?
But it's highly addicting.
Yeah, it is pretty addicting.
It is.
But the level's the same every time.
Yeah, so I totally have it memorized.
So you can like learn it. It's
so
not.
if you need me to like give you tips on like what to do after the orange car or something, just let me know.
It needs to be random.
Yeah.
Then it would be interesting.
Well, that's mine for the week. Next up is our web app picks of the week. And mine is Fox News Mobile. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but it's really a great, they really laid it out good for the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
It's really clean and really nice, and you can watch, obviously read the news, and you can change whatever you want to watch, like latest headlines.
Science tech.
Science tech,
Yeah.
health, entertainment, and it just brings up a nice little scroll wheel that you can go through it with, and you can watch the video right on the phone. Like if you select it.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's really sweet. They've put it in there so that it can be watched right on the phone.
And when I read that if you're on eVideo, it knows.
Yeah.
Not eVideo. Sorry.
Yeah. Whoops. Wrong company. If you're on Edge, it knows. And it adjusts the video.
Yeah, so it doesn't take as long to download. But if you're on Wi-Fi, man, it is crystal clear. I was watching it the other night.
And it's fast.
Yeah.
I think this is the reason I picked it. It's one of the best interfaces I've seen.
Yeah, it's definitely, they've planned this. They've
Yeah.
built it nicely for the iPhone.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Hopefully MySpace looks that good.
Yeah.
I
Good
doubt
luck,
it.
MySpace.
I'm gonna have to go with Google. I mean, they came out with
definitely.
they came out with Google Search. The Picasa web albums was a little addition they added later on in the week, but basically the Google Reader, the calendar, your Gmail, everything is adapted just for the iPhone. Like it's even when you search for something, little suggestion pops down.
Yep.
You can select it. It loads the images in the background. So like if you switch from web to images to
It'll
maps,
keep loading them.
yeah, it just keeps loading everything in the background. So it's really fast.
Yeah, and it's really nice.
And it's
really
about time.
easy to use. Very good interface.
Yeah, probably another one of the
Best ones.
best ones
sure.
ever that I've seen. Those are probably the two top ones I've seen.
Yep.
So that's it for our first episode.
Our first episode of iPhone 101.
And we will see you
Next week.
next time.